Hear me when I say this. Rebellion is the sin just as witchcraft. The same sin is witchcraft. Rebellion. That's right. 1 Samuel 15:23 speaks of it. Check it out for yourself. Listen. I looked up the word rebellion. Rebellion means an open resistance to one's ruler, someone who is over you. Speaking of which, we're talking about the Lord, okay? So when we rebel, that means we resist something that he tells us to do. Keep in mind, in Genesis 16-18, we talk about how Sarah and Abraham were supposed to have a child, but they didn't want to wait on the Lord. They got very tired of waiting, thinking it was very late, okay? It was just too much for them. They couldn't be patient. And see, patience is the key in this walk. She ended up telling her husband to have a child by their maidservant. She was like, yeah, you can go ahead and have a child by my maidservant and it'll be okay. You know, so we can have a child. We want a baby. I want to give my husband a child. So she allowed him. Why is this cat coming on top of here? Yeah. She on top of my car. As we talk about this, the rebellion is something that she was doing. She and her husband rebelled against the Most High by doing this because they couldn't be patient. They couldn't wait on the Most High. They wanted what they wanted when they wanted it. They knew for a fact that they had to wait. They did know that. When you're in accordance with the Most High, you literally know because he lets you know. But they got impatient. Y'all know, like how I said, we are as humans, we tend to want to make things happen on our own because we can literally do it. You know, it's something we can do. And that's when we go against the will of the Most High and we do other things. The maidservant Hagar, she had the baby, right? Y'all know she started rubbing it in Sarah's face like, baby, I'm the one with the child. I'm the one who got the baby. He don't want you because you barren. You can't even have children for him. Can't even have children for your own husband. She was an actual Egyptian, not really connected to them in any way. And I was reading here. I took notes. That's why I keep looking on the side, y'all. Of course, we know that witchcraft is the practice of magic, especially black magic, the use of spells. But the biblical version tells you that witchcraft is the practices of witches, sorcery, enchantments, and intercourse with the devil. Okay, so it just makes me think like Hagar was like maybe, you know, connected to a different religion, a different God, a different, you know. She wasn't connected like that, okay? Because obviously she wouldn't have been doing all that stuff she was doing while she was like rubbing it in Sarah's face. See, this is what happens when people that dislike you try to rub what they have in your face. They rub what they have in your face because they feel like you can't have it. Maybe the Lord didn't favor you in that area. See, y'all know people all too well do these things. They'll rub that they got the promotion over you, that they have the car that you don't have, that they have the home, and that's what they do. But think about it. It doesn't matter what they do and how. For one, they got it the wrong way, just like Hagar. She ended up getting that child in the wrong way by sleeping with someone else's husband and then rubbing it in her face. These are things that people are not to do when it comes to us. The Most High does not play about his children. He simply reminds us that those that touch his anointing, they will get the business, okay? He says, touch my prophets and do them no harm. Touch not my prophets, my anointed ones, those that are anointed. And of course, we know that Abram became Abraham, Sarai became Sarah, because the breath of the Holy Spirit was breathed upon them. They were favored and anointed by the Most High. He simply told them, listen, I'm still going to bless you just like I said I would, even though they rebelled against him. And like I said, rebellion is the same as witchcraft. So therefore, even though they did that and they decided to go in their own way to rebel against the Most High, he still blessed them. They blessed them with another child, with a child. We know that Abraham and Sarah's child name was Isaac, of course. So he was the one who was blessed by the Most High. He was the one who blessed the whole entire family, who came through and changed the game for everybody. Abraham was 100 years old, right? Abraham was actually 100 years old when he had his child. Sarah was old. They had to have a lot of patience in order to continue to do all of this. Even though, you know, they went ahead against God's will, it took a long time. But if they would have waited on the Lord, it still took a long time. So that lets you know when you're waiting on your blessings and for things to break through for you, You may be wanting to move forward against the will of the Most High. You may be wanting to do things out of alignment with him. And when we do that, we mess up a lot of stuff. We create a lot of tension and strife in what we do. Because think about it, like I said, Haggai was the maid servant, and she was the one causing all the baby mama drama. There was so much drama. There's two things I want to point out when it comes to this, okay? I want to let you know, for one, it may be three. So for one, Yeshua is greater than witchcraft. Yeshua is greater than rebellion. Yeshua is greater than witchcraft. He's greater than rebellion, greater than even your will. He's greater than that. So when we speak on this, it looks to me that Spirit wants you to know that, you know, even if you've done this, he wants me to let you know that even if you are guilty of rebelling, using witchcraft, sinning against him, he's greater than that. You are forgiven. I don't know if you feel like, you know, since you've done this, that things have not gone the way that you really wanted them to go. Just like with Haggai, maybe you have had situation after situation. Your life has not been the same. Maybe all of that has happened to you, but I want you to know that the Most High has definitely forgiven you. It may take a little longer for you to have that bigger blessing that you're supposed to have, that you were supposed to wait on, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, right? So we are being strengthened when we are waiting on him. So if you go outside of the will, of course, it's going to take a little longer. So even if you don't wait this time, again, it may push it back a little longer. So we don't want to go back. We want to keep moving forward in the plans of the Most High on our life, right? You do need to renounce anything that you have done against the will of the Most High. There are things that we have all done. So we have to learn how to renounce all that we have done, whether it's rebellion, witchcraft, occult practices. God will forgive you. So this is how you do it. And then you close those doors that you opened, and then you will see your life begin to change. It may take a little while, but only, like I told you guys the other day, only for a little while. After you have suffered a little while, God will come through and change the game up for you. It's going to be a whole different ball game. I told y'all that. Y'all, I guess that's my favorite little slogan. That's ball game. It's a whole different ball game. I got to make a t-shirt for that one, honey. All right, it says sin is bad, but he will always forgive you. Renounce any rebellion. It will lead you to relief. Oh, the other thing that I was saying, we know that we have individuals, like I said, we know this all too well, where individuals will try to throw what they've gotten or what they have received in your face to get you to feel like the Most High is not working for me. He's not doing what like he's doing in their life. They can do anything and they can still get what they want. You know, they want to rub it in your face. And then that's how the enemy tries to get you to rebel against the Most High, because you looking at other people, seeing them. It's crazy because you probably wouldn't even pay no attention to these people if it was up to you. But you know, the enemy tried to use, he's a very scheming manipulator, and he will use people to come to you or come to other people to tell them something that they got, somebody that you know, and then they'll end up telling you, and it causes you to look at the situation like, I wasn't even paying no attention to that. Why you were even bringing that up? Like, I don't need to know all this. But that's how the enemy works. He tries to get to your core, get deep down into your system, to try to get you to get intense, upset, pissed off at the Most High, to get you to rebel and go against his will. See, sometimes we want things to go our way, and you're wondering, like, why hasn't it happened yet? Why are they getting it and they're doing things outside of the will of the Most High? They're still getting it. Like, why is it not happening to you? Like, you know, you start to think that. And then sometimes people in their mindset begin to think like, well, maybe I can do what they did and it'll work for me. Maybe I can do it this way and it'll work for me. See, that's the enemy trying to get you to change and go back to using your will instead of the will of the Most High. When you know you want that bigger blessing, right? We know we want that bigger blessing, just like how Sarah and Abraham received the bigger blessing. Because remember, Isaac became the heir of everything. He was the one who received what the Most High had for him through his father. He was the one, not Ishmael, not him. Even though, because first of all, he was conceived out of rebellion. He also had a mother that was outside of the will of the Most High, who was not doing the right thing. She was very rebellious herself. Okay, so he wasn't gonna get it no way. What happened was Sarah ended up waiting later. Sarah and Abraham, they say, okay, well, maybe the Most High will change his mind about us. Gave them that specific blessing, okay? Because they were very obedient after the fact. But like I told you, that little instance caused a lot of baby mama drama. Like I told y'all, these baby mamas don't be playing. These baby daddies don't be playing. They ruthless when it comes to getting in, especially if you connected to someone and they actually have a child by the person that you're talking to. They will try to rub that in your face. They will use that child as a scapegoat or as a reason why they should be around or coming around when they shouldn't. It's a time and a season for everything. And they know if they're using that as a way to get you angry, they're allowing the enemy to use them. And that's why I'm telling y'all, the enemy tries to get you to see that. And be careful of people who try to rub things in your face like that. I don't care if it's a friend, a family member, a cousin, a sister, a brother, whoever it is, who tries to, push things in your face. And they know what they're doing. Most of them know what they're doing, but they still want to do it because it makes them feel good. It makes them, their ego be driven. The other thing, like I told you guys about Sarah, of course, she rebelled and she didn't listen. Okay. And it wasn't just Sarah. It was also Abraham. And I feel like Abraham just said, okay, I'll do it. We can do it like this. You sure you want to do it? Okay, we'll do it. Be careful of those who you're connected to who tries to talk you into doing something that the Most High does not want you to do. Be very mindful of people who tell you it's okay to sin. It's okay for you to do this. The Lord will forgive you. It's fine. Let's go do it like this. It'll be okay. We can do this little fraud thing, or we can do this little scheme to get, nobody will find out. It'll be okay because we'll end up with what we need. God sees all. He sees everything. The Most High can see everything we do. And when we don't listen, it's simply because we listen to what the enemy shows us in our minds that we can get it quicker and faster. Yeah, it'll come quicker and faster, but it won't be a blessing from the Most High. Because Ishmael was definitely not a blessing. He was not. I'm just going to keep it blunt with you. I'm going to stay blunt with you, okay? He was not. He was none but a burden. He was a child. Bless his heart. But he became a huge burden in their life because of what they did. So I just want you to be mindful of all of this, and everything will be okay. Remember, like I said, the Most High forgives you. And he wants you to know that he is not angry with you. Even though you went outside of his will, he will forgive you. But it may take a little bit longer for your blessings to start flowing in. I know you want to rush it. And you may be thinking back like, well, maybe you should do it a different way outside of his will. But he don't want you to do it like that. He wants you to be patient. Focus on him. Keep your eyes on the prize, okay? Keep your eyes on the prize, because I promise you, the enemy will try to get you to think about the other way of doing it. And it's not going to be the right way. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video and let me know what you think about this topic. And if you have any other topics or questions about anything, I'll look at them and I'll examine them and go over with the Lord, and I will come back with a video about it. See you soon. Peace, love, and light.